Every evening, Ethan sat on the old wooden bench outside his house. He never missed a single sunset. The neighbors thought he was just enjoying the view. But in truth, he was waiting for someone who would never come back. Years ago, that same bench used to hold two people, Ethan and his wife, Lily. She loved sunsets. She used to say, "Every sunset is a promise that tomorrow will be better." And Ethan believed her because she made every tomorrow brighter. They had a simple life, small house, small garden, big dreams. Lily loved growing flowers. She said every petal carried a story, and she often talked to her plants like they were her friends. Ethan would laugh at her, but secretly, he loved watching her talk to roses like they could understand her heart. Then one day, life changed. Lily got sick. It was slow at first, a little cough, a little weakness. Doctors said it would be fine, but slowly, she grew quieter. The garden began to fade. The flowers wilted, and so did Ethan's smile. The last evening they spent together, the sky was painted orange and gold. Lily held Ethan's hand and whispered, "Promise me, you'll still watch the sunsets, even when I can't." He smiled with tears in his eyes and said, "Only if you promise to send me one from heaven." She laughed softly, and that was the last sunset they saw together. After she was gone, Ethan stopped talking much. He stopped tending the garden, but every evening, he sat on that same bench. The world moved on. Seasons changed. People came and went, but Ethan stayed. The chair beside him remained empty, yet he always turned to it as if she was still there. Sometimes, the wind would blow gently, and the chime Lily hung near the door would ring. Ethan would smile faintly and whisper, "I know it's you." Other times, when the sunset turned the sky the same color as her favorite dress, he'd say softly, "You still paint it beautifully, Lily." One day, a little girl from next door came over. She saw him sitting alone and asked, "Why do you always talk to that empty chair?" Ethan smiled and said, "Because it's not empty, it's just full of memories you can't see." Years passed, and Ethan grew older. His hair turned silver, his hands weak, but his routine never changed. Every evening, the neighborhood saw him walking slowly to that bench, waiting for his sunset and his silent companion. Then one evening, he didn't come out. The neighbors noticed. They went to check on him, and found him peacefully sitting by the window, facing the sunset, a soft smile on his face, and a letter on the table beside him. It said, "Dear Lily, I kept my promise. I watched every sunset, but tonight, I'm finally coming to watch it with you again." The next evening, the sunset was unusually bright, warm, golden, and endless. The wind blew through the chime outside, and for a moment, everyone swore they heard two soft voices laughing in the wind. The bench outside still stands. The left side always shines a little brighter, as if sunlight itself refuses to leave that spot. People say that when the evening is quiet and the wind is gentle, you can almost hear Lily humming softly, the melody of a love that never ended. Moral of the story: true love doesn't end when life does. It lives in sunsets, in memories, and in the places that never forget your heart.